Welcome back to the Council of Reads, the place to be for comics, movies, and toys. I'm Dylan, here with, kind of here through the magic of the internet, with Jason.
G'day.
Nitin.
Yo.
Fomi.
Hey.
And the aloof Dave who's looking at his ceiling or something for some reason.
Seeking buddy applications apply within.
Oh, you're a brave man, Dave.
Within yourself? What do you mean within?
Singles buddy. Or within, I don't know. I don't know how to contact myself.
We know that.
If you're smart enough to, then that's a tick in the box.
This is off the rails already.
I guess you got to be within about 5 k's of comic shop because
Yeah,
about close
that makes
enough.
sense. Yeah.
Okay, so we got a double DC shipment this week. So we're up to date on DC. So we got Superman Son of Kal-El, first issue of Superman by Tom Taylor, and Marvel's Amazing Fantasy to check out.
Yep.
And of course, what are we talking about this week? Sweet Tooth season 2. That's happening. Scarlett Johansson's in a bit of a tiff with Disney, from what I understand.
She's angry.
Don't like it when she's angry.
We've got a screenshot from Hawkeye and a release date. And of course, Fomi's film Flashback, Rocketeer.
Film.
I kind of said it.
Kind of wrong.
Follow
Oh, shoosh.
Film, like you're from New Zealand.
me.
All right, Jace. What happened this week at the comic shop?
What happened this week at the comic shop? We got a lot of boxes. Oh, did we get a lot of boxes?
Yes.
Double DC week, obviously, and a few other books that we're not allowed to really talk about for another couple of weeks. So speaking of that, alrighty, let's have a quick discussion about Free Comic Book Day. Obviously, last year Free Comic Book Day was very different. Nowhere could hold the event, and Diamond sent out the books over a 9-week period, I think it was. So it's like 4 or 5 books a week. So we just chucked them on the shelf, gave them away as you came in. Help yourself. This year they pushed Free Comic Book Back Day instead of their usual May, first Saturday in May. Will be scheduled for everywhere but Australia, I guess. Scheduled for August 14th. So obviously we're gearing up for that generally. But with the current situation, the lockdowns and restrictions, that's obviously not going to happen on the 14th.
No.
So we've been thinking about how we're going to attack it, what we're going to do. Different stores, I'm sure, are going to have different ideas and what they'll do, how they'll sort it. For us, we didn't want to not have Free Comic Book Day for 2 years in a row. Free Comic Book Day is the best comic book day of the year. It's just great to see everybody, get a big crowd in, see some faces you don't see all that often, get all the boys together to work the day. So our plan is basically we're going to hold it when we can. What is going on there, Foms?
Seriously, my next door neighbor angle grinding. Jesus, people, I'm very sorry about that. You may have to move locations.
So the idea will be basically the comic shop, better late than never, Free Comic Book Day. That's the plan as it stands. Now, obviously, if lockdown continues, maybe we'll have to reassess and do something different. But for the moment, Free Comic Book Day will be just when we can do it, Obviously, when it does happen, it will be very hard on restrictions on how many people keep in the store. So there'll be, let's be honest, there'll be longer wait times and lines outside, but we'll be as COVID safe, sticking to all the regs. With that, it's still a while off before we can lock in some stuff, but the idea will be maybe Free Comic Book Day weekends. Maybe the Saturday will be a big 12-hour Free Comic Book Day special. We're not quite sure, but that's where we're standing at the moment with Free Comic Book Day. It's just when we can do it. We don't want to just give them away in your mail orders or
We want like a big event, get everyone together.
It's the special day, It's a fun day. Everyone has a good time. If last year had been done, last year we're happy to just like, all right, cool, hey, just put them on the shelf, and different people can still come in and pick their books. With 2 years in a row without it, what's the point? The whole point is everyone to come in, celebrate comics, have a good time. So that's where we're at the moment. So I've got my Free Comic Book Day shirt on today.
Hey.
Very nice shirt this year. It's got a young one. So that's where we're standing about Free Comic Book Day presently. It could. I'm sure there'll be some stores that maybe just give it away online through some different forms. Some places may sell some stuff, and everyone will do things differently. But that's our plan anyway at the moment.
So, people of Greater Western Sydney, it's now in your hands. If you stay at home and do not mingle with people, we can have free comic book day sooner.
Indeed.
That is the highest of
All I can
stakes,
say.
right? Free comic
Yes.
book day.
That's what it's all about,
I can't think of anything better.
especially with new Venom titles starting October, and free comic book day might not be to January, so I need to go back from where it starts for the pre-book. And
We will
so
definitely
stay inside.
make sure stuff will get sorted that way. That'd be one thing. Venom 1's coming out. You got Venom on your standing order. The free comic book day will be
We'll work it
fine
out.
in your standing order that week. You can't, but we've got to wait and see. But that's our general idea.
Fingers crossed we'll be at it before then.
Yes. Had a quick sneaky look. Woo! Couple of titles look pretty interesting.
I'm looking forward to that Hulk, man.
Mm.
Hulk looks good.
Alrighty. What else happened?
Yeah, was that about it?
That's about it. What else we did this week? We got lots of stand orders this week. So with the end of the week, we just non-stop. Thursday,
Thursdays, man.
the phone didn't stop. It was great. Thanks for everyone helping out, clearing your orders. It's really good for us. Helps us with space. Obviously helps
Yeah,
no one's
seriously.
coming through the till. Like, ain't gonna lie. So much appreciated. So if you keep that up, we'd love that. If you're trying to ring us on a Thursday or Friday, please be patient. Please get through. We had a couple people messages on Facebook and be like, "I've been trying to ring." I'm like, "So's everybody else." Man. Like that's it. You wouldn't even get a chance to hang the phone up before it rang again. And then so
If you have that issue again next Thursday, everyone, we're going to give out Dylan's personal mobile number at the end. So just wait to the end and you can just give him a call on a Thursday, guys.
Well, there's still only one F-Plus machine.
Yes.
But yeah. So this week, a lot of that. Did a bit more sorting some back issues. Not a lot. This week will be because we're starting to get tidy up so we could open if that was maybe going to happen, which I knew it wasn't, but that you had to be prepared. But now that that's not going to happen, the mess is flying around again. So this week we'll smash out some more back issues, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure, because we are running out of shelf space.
Yes, so there'll be a lot of bagging.
Yeah, because it's been a bit lax on the shelves because we don't have people coming in, and because of that, I went to put Batman, Superman on a shelf, and there was just no room for it. I'm like, oh, where do I put this? I'm putting it on future state for now. Got nowhere else to put it.
I think we also got some a little bit of merch maybe rocking up this week. I think hopefully you should get an icon delivery or something this week.
Cool.
Might get a bit of merch. Not sure what exactly.
Did we get some Marvel Legends that neither of us got to opening because
there were shortage replacements, so we already had them on the shelf.
Cool.
I think that was the X-Men AOA from the other week.
Sweet.
Yes. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I don't know. Anybody else been up to much?
No, just watching anime and Japanese wrestling all week. And I'll probably continue doing that. Just there's nothing else I can do.
Living the life, Nitin. Living the knife.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh, I broke the office chair, so that was good. This chair I'm sitting on is not very comfortable. And it hurt me back yesterday when I smashed on the floor on the chair.
I'll show you what I'm going to start doing soon. Hold on.
Oh, all right.
Oh, geez.
Exciting. Show and tell by Dave. I was a bit worried when he stood up there.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Yes, you will pants today.
Family friendly, Dave.
He's looking for that stop record button.
I'm just worried he's not going to come back.
Well, I'll come back. You have to show one bit.
I don't know if I want to see this, Dave.
Yeah, I don't like the noises coming from there.
Well, we're in anticipation of this.
Yes.
So I'm still one of those people that works. So
not really.
I've been doing a hell of a lot.
So
Here we go.
I'm
That's
going
comic
to
box.
start going through my back issues.
What's in the box?
It's like a bunch of comics,
Oh, really? Comics in the comic box?
Yeah.
Comics in a comic box. Nice, Dave. How
like,
those two go together?
I don't know. Bags of boards like old Daredevils and
Oh, cool.
Batman, Rip. And, wait, I have this?
Oh.
Yeah, no, I had that.
Oh.
Oh.
First appearance of Angela, New Avengers 1, Sips 1. Oh, you got time.
Oh, is this your specky box, Dave?
I have no
Becky,
idea.
Dave, look at them all.
Yeah,
There's not a
52
run to be
Superman.
seen. It's just
Yeah,
a
this one's
single
signed by
issue of
Perez.
everything and everything.
Told you,
one's
Specky
not my
Box.
threads.
Oh, I suppose it's still rubbish.
In Street Fighter, that's mine.
Oh, of course.
They're all mine. Wait, do I have
I'm
to
guessing they're yours. That's the.
Anyway, Secret Wars. The thing did and never like read.
I read it.
Oh yeah. How long after? 3 years?
Doom is like God in it. Of course, you read it.
Yeah, just a bunch. I've really got to get around to like, sorting them out because it just,
Yeah.
you don't have time. They get things. So if
Yeah,
you're,
no, I get you. I got to put away books, man. I got piles and piles in there. It's just
yeah,
finding some time.
home and have nothing better to do, you should sort your comics out. We got plenty of bags and boards at the shop. So
Yeah, give us a call.
feel free to grab some.
Yes, we can mail them out.
Yes, you can. It is soothing. It's like monotonous and soothing for me, even though I haven't done it for a little while. But yeah,
I liked it when I didn't do it every day at work. But now that I do
You
it,
enjoy
every
when
day
it's
at
your
work,
own comics.
I don't bag and board any of my comics. Jason doesn't either.
It just burns it out of you.
Yes. When you look at the back issue bin and you're like, most of this I did myself, and it's so much, and it's like, man, I'm never doing this in my free time.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, speaking of comics, let's get into this week's books. Dylan,
Let's go.
Superman, son of Kal-El, what do you think?
Oh man, I was really looking forward to this. This is not a Clark Kent Superman book. This is John Kent, Clark's son. It was weird because like about 4 years ago, he was like 12 and he was Superboy, and then Bendis came over from Marvel and he like aged him up. So John Kent is like, how old is he now? Like 18?
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming
Yeah.
about that. It'd be about ready to go to college-ish.
Yeah, exactly. So this is Tom Taylor. He's real hot right now at DC. He's been doing Injustice, Deceased.
Nightwing at the moment.
What was that?
Nightwing at the moment.
Nightwing, and he's been killing it on that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was really looking forward to this. And the art is great. I really like Tim's. And it's like a really different approach, like a lot really, really thought out. It's not just punching robots and punching monsters.
Yes.
There's a bit more heart to it.
Yeah, like the basic, like obviously because there's going to be Action Comics is still going to be the Clark book, and and Superman is finished and it's being replaced by Superman, son of Kal-El, right? So not only is it just a modern Superman, as in a younger kid version or younger version, but also modern the way the problems he wants to look at. Like in it, there's big giant bushfires, and he gets told you need to be fixing more than just fighting bad guys. So he wants to look at how he's going to be able to help the world and look at climate change and stuff like that. Which how he's going to fix that is I don't know, but like it's just at least it's a younger generation's view on the world's problems, not just I gotta punch this guy in the face. So it's not
which has always been a Superman problem in regards of he's not that he lacks villains, but because he is so strong and so the Alpha and Omega, he's just you need to mix it up a bit. That's a pretty good way of doing it.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good first issue. And you want him to be doing if he's just doing the same thing to Superman, what's the difference in the book?
Yeah, that's cool.
The art is amazing.
It's great.
Oh, mate. Those fire scenes.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm gonna find an example to show on this terrible webcam.
Oh, just this page alone. Look at that. The
We're
same
about to
page.
show the same page.
That's it.
Go ahead.
How good is it?
One of you show. Yeah. Okay.
He just a great looking Superman.
Who's the artist?
Tim's?
John Timms.
He's a newer guy, but I really like him.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love his stuff. He did the Future State Superman of Metropolis, and that was a John Kent Superman book as well. And yeah, he killed it on that. The plot wasn't as good in that one, but yeah, man, I'm really liking it so far. I can't wait to see what else comes out of it.
And this is an ongoing, not a mini?
Ongoing. And
Let's
I
give
love
him
the
Invincible
cover.
vibes.
It's a homage to Superman #1. I saw the cover and I'm like, man, I got to buy that.
Oh, for sure. Well, like we're all out of the regular covers.
Yeah, man.
Variants left, but the regular cover sold out straight because the covers. Everyone loves a homage cover. It's such an iconic Superman cover. Yeah, they went great. But we got plenty of the variants still. If you want to check out the book, give us a call. We can mail it out, pop in the order, whatever it takes. Yeah, no, I thought it was very good. Very good.
Yeah, can't wait for more.
All right, the other main book of the week this week, Marvel Comics Amazing Fantasy.
Yeah,
It's a
speaking of good
4-part
covers.
miniseries. Yeah, that cover is amazing. Well, the whole book, it's Kaare Andrews. Kaare Andrews on art, story, everything, painted cover inside.
Yeah, and like
Kaare Andrews art, different art styles in the book a little.
yeah, but the same artist and
Yeah.
very impressive.
His stuff's amazing.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
It depends on the book. You know what I mean? Sometimes he can go a bit weird. Like I always love Spider-Man Reign because he's weird, dark art. Really
Yes.
fits. His most recent thing when he did that Iron Fist miniseries a couple of years ago, I wasn't as keen on. It really just depends on the book, but it's hard to explain. It's got sort of not 3 stories; they're gonna all intersect, I do believe. But there's sort of like a bit about Cap, a bit about Black Widow, a bit about Spider-Man. The Cap is the lead sort of story. As you can see on the cover, he's riding a griffin. That's what they're called, right? Lions with wings. They're
Yeah.
Griffins? Yes.
No. What is that? No, that's not a
No?
griffin.
What's a griffin? Isn't that a griffin?
Eagle.
Griffin's like a
That's a
bird.
bird.
Oh,
Bird
is
head.
that what it is too?
Oh, there's a is this a chimera?
Chimera's got
Yeah,
3
yeah,
heads.
yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Chimera's got 3 heads.
Oh.
Oh,
I thought it was a metal band.
it's a lion with wings.
Yes.
Manticore?
Was that the living
Manticore. I
weapon?
think Manticore's it.
Yes.
That's
the
a
little
good
girl?
metal band name. Yeah, that was at the Iron Fist book.
Yep.
Yeah, that was weird, and it was good though.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I might have to check out this.
Like at the start of it,
It's writer artist.
yes,
as
right,
well?
artist. He generally is.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, cool.
So the book starts off with Cap, World War II era Cap on a boat. Boat gets blown up. He washes ashore magically with a giant beard and runs into the lion monster thing, whatever they're called. Yeah, and then you cut to a Black Widow stuff, her in the Red Room, cut to Spidey. Yeah, like look at the difference in the art, if you can see. Sorry for the people listening. Yeah, like look at the Cap art and then look at that Spidey art.
So the Spidey, is it just? So what's the world? Is it 616? Is it like what universe are we in?
Doesn't
is it
say. Doesn't say.
It's very unclear.
yeah.
it's
And then like
out.
look at the
Okay.
Widow art. The Widow art's got like a painted style.
They're all great.
But Spidey's problem in that picture. So
Yes.
is it just him in New York doing? Okay, that's
No,
really interesting. Okay,
they're
cool.
basically whether the original start is 616 or not, probably not. I'd say it's all just the same thing. But they get transported to a different place.
Okay.
But you got no real answers yet. And you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
of course. And is this what, 6-part mini?
4-parter, I think. 5-parter.
Five, yeah.
5-parter.
What do you think though? Dylan Dave, you read it?
Each story's intriguing. I love
Yeah.
it. Feels good.
Yeah, very like has this real pulp energy to it. Like
Yes,
like real even Conan kind of vibes as well.
for sure.
I did really like it. But yeah, very weird,
Yeah.
very out there. You had some lizard people trying
Yes.
to eat Spider-Man, fighting some bird people. It was really, really weird.
It's good how they split it up as well. So like usually with a multi-story comic, they're like, here's one, here's one, here's one.
Yes.
But in this, they've revisited it again
Yes.
as the 3-part. So
Yeah.
breaks
it's
it
not
up
an anthology.
nicely. It's not like, yeah. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, but it's just hard to explain a bit. And it's hard to. You got really nothing in the first issue, like grand, big picture. But
Yeah.
the little stories you got were very intriguing.
Oh yeah.
Intriguing would be the word I think best to describe it. You're like, oh,
Chuck
what's
on your
happening?
standing order, Dylan.
Done.
Yeah, Jason's at the shop, so probably tell
No,
Jason.
actually, I'll tell it. No, yeah, I better off telling Jace anyway after your track record recently.
Well, I'm still pulling the order, so I'm going to miss it on you anyway.
On purpose this time.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
You check out
Cool.
any other books this week, Dylan? What did you check out this week?
Stuff that I checked out. Berserker 4.
How's
is
that
great.
going? I haven't
Really
read 4
good.
yet.
Yeah, just more backstory on
Cool.
What are they calling him? Are they just calling him B,
Yeah, I think so.
like the main guy? And yeah, man, super brutal. Yeah, like it's really solid. Nothing has really jumped out yet, but it's continuing to be really good. Issue 2 of Vinyl was amazing. Really recommend this.
I haven't read that yet. That's in my pile at home. Savo's reading.
If you like stuff about serial killers and horror movies, you gotta read this. Supergirl number 2 was really cool.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Crypto's okay, but that has yet to be seen.
Oh,
really?
I thought for sure you'd get that issue 2.
Yeah, me too, but not really.
Interesting.
And the last thing I picked up from this week was Superman and the Authority.
Hey, what was that like?
Yeah, I haven't really read much of the Authority and those characters or anything. But honestly, there wasn't really much of them in this.
Was that Kingdom Come Soups or?
He's older, so it's like kind of in the future.
Okay.
He's older. His powers are kind of dissipating. So he's building a team of people to basically
cover his ass.
Yeah, exactly. To do what he was capable of doing in the past, but he needs a team to do it now.
Is Apollo in the team or not?
I think he is. Well,
It's a bit redundant, isn't it?
This first issue focused mainly on Manchester Black.
Sure.
Yeah, and Morrison's writing, so Manchester Black.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, Apollo's on the cover. Midnight is on the cover. They haven't showed up yet, so probably.
Is this a mini?
Yes,
4 issues.
Just saw the interest of Nitin, just his eyes just widened. Oh, Morrison's writing.
I put that in the pile to go and use your box as well. Then. Right?
Yes, please.
All right.
Yes,
Good
one
sell,
for me,
Neil.
please.
He likes it crazy.
Well, I like Authority as well.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I've never heard of it
It's
before.
pretty
I didn't, yeah, it sounds interesting.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you think like he can't fly as well as he could, so and he's not as strong, so he needs a team to basically compensate for that.
Fair enough.
And yeah, that was most of the other stuff that I read.
Alrighty. I had a look at the new Shazam number 1. Not bad. Really interesting concept. So spin it out of the Teen Titans Academy book, where they got all the kids, like teen heroes, are living at Titan Tower and doing a X-Men sort of deal, right? With the old Titans leaving the joint. So Billy Baston's a student at the school, but nobody knows he's Shazam because he's having power problems. He's losing his powers because he can't contact the wizard. The rough fraternity's out of whack. Very good. I really like the idea. Some of the dialogue was a bit at first. I'm like, they're a new writer. I think they got a lot of potential. I really dig the concept, and I'm keen to see where it goes. Yeah, very good. I liked it actually. I checked out Blue and Gold. I'm always a sucker for Booster Gold. Dan Jurgens writing it. Can't go wrong. DC's best dynamic duo.
Absolutely.
And this was fun. Booster is doing the streaming sort of gimmick. He's streaming his stuff and pumping his like Patreon or PayPal or whatever, like give me some money while I go beat this bad guy. So which fits Booster perfectly, right?
Yes,
Nice.
perfect.
Like so good.
Nice.
So the Justice League's been captured and Booster's he's trying to save the day, but getting his ass handed to him, because he's Booster. My one thing is in there you get all the comments and the people watching his feed.
Oh, that's cool.
You see those
Right.
little,
Yeah.
all the little color bits? Yes.
Yeah.
I thought a little heavy on that Jurgens. I'm like, I felt so worn out because you're reading twice as much stuff than I usually should. And like some people like faker than the moon landing. He's dead. Booster's the best. It was fun. But I thought maybe a few less of them would have been good. But
It was a lot, yeah.
It was fun book. I really did like it.
Awesome.
But like I said, Dan Jurgens, always a fan.
Yeah.
Mr. Gold, big fan. I
Do
caught
you
up
have
on
the
Spidey.
original? Do you have the original Booster Gold trades?
It's been out of print for a long time.
Okay.
Man, they were
I-
good. That was a good
Yes.
series.
I assumed I thought we would have got a new like complete collection before this series was going to come out, but I guess not. But they're doing all the Jeff Johns stuff.
Okay.
They finished off the Flash, and they're doing the JSA and the Teen Titans. I'd assume they're clearly going to do all of Jeff Johns' DC stuff in big fat collections. Got the Stargirl. So Booster Gold collection by Jeff Johns, I'm sure will come soon because it was a great series. Caught up on Spidey, finished that. I'm up to date on Spidey finally after being about 30 issues behind because they put out too many one-shots and specials and goddamn. But
how do you do that? Seriously.
It's good. Well, it's real. Like Nick Spencer, his run in general, I've enjoyed his part, sometimes up and down. And his work previously, same sort of thing. Sometimes you're like, but man, because it's coming to the end, he pulls everything together at the end. Like his little subplots, like, people complained about it, but like Secret Empire, there was all these little things that seemed nothing, throwaway bits in issue 2 were so important to make Hydra Cap happen. And same with this, like, man, read the start, the first issue of Sinister War, and you're like, man, there was a lot of chess pieces on the board that, we're in the end game sort of deal. And it impresses me, that style of his writing for sure. So that was good. And Better Ray Bill.
A little bit. Okay. I've got to ask. I'm still a little bit behind. I'm not that far. I think I'm only up to like 68. What Sinister Wars around 71, 72 or something?
70, I think is the prelude, and then 71.
One thing that was it wasn't throwaway because it happened early in a couple of issues. The Mary Jane going to not like the AA, but for people that are. Did that ever come back to anything?
Actually, yes. It was a little bit in 70 or 71. Just a little bit, cool. But to do with other stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't want to, but yes.
Because I'm like, that was real throwaway. And interesting. Cool. That's good to know.
And the only other thing I read this week is I finished off the Better Ray Bill mini, issue 5. This book has been amazing. I think we're still at all parts, actually. If you haven't checked it out, I cannot recommend enough. Daniel Warren Johnson doing his crazy over-the-top metal. Fits Better Ray Bill so good. It's a really... While you'll have these crazy, massive fights against fire demons, but at the same time, the story's really sweet and tender.
Yeah, no, everything he writes has a lot of heart in it, man.
Very much so.
Murder Falcon, like a book called Murder Falcon. Did you think it would be deep and emotional? No, you wouldn't, but it was really deep.
And just having Scourge the Executioner be his wingman, his best buddy. What? But it just works so good. It's been a great miniseries. I can't recommend it enough. I love Better Ray Bill. But this had everything you want out of the story. Fun, mad action, great fights. Yeah, a lot of heart to the story. Just good. Can't say enough good things about it. Yeah.
Art is incredible, man. Some stuff here I want to
show. I'm really keen.
Yeah.
Well, I read 1, and because I knew 5 was coming out this week, I went, I'm not going to read any more this week. I'm just going to wait till 5 comes out, and I'm just going to smash the whole series. Because so good. Yeah. It's so good.
Is he doing anything else after this?
Nothing announced today, I think.
He did a story in Superman Red and Blue, like the anthology title they've got coming out. And that looked cool, but anthology book, so it's very short.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I would say because he does it all himself, it's not like his next books would probably be announced yet. You know what I mean? You'd probably wait till it's 2/3 in the can, just so you don't get any delays and stuff like that. And I think the man has some issues and stuff as well. So I think you don't want to pressure him or have him put him under the pump deadline wise. Let him do his stuff at his own pace, and works out magic for everybody, I think. But I can't think of anything next. But
I don't think I've seen
everything's good. Everything's good. His stuff's ugly but beautiful.
Yeah.
Just the power, energy. So good. And Nitten, wrestling moves every issue.
Awesome.
Can't go wrong.
Can you put in my box? Because it's not on my card. I'll just pick them off the shelf.
You want a 5?
Yeah.
Done. Done.
Just make sure it's in mine as well. I'm pretty sure it's on my card.
I'm pretty sure you got yours out there.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll grab a trade when it comes out.
Anybody else read anything?
Good.
Dave? You read anything else?
Just Amazing Fantasy.
Good. Next. Bitten?
No, but I've got the Shield trades sitting there, so I'll probably reread them.
Oh, Hickman Shield?
Yeah.
Weaver?
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be
So
good to like
good.
watch in one hit,
So
considering
good, but
like
Yeah.
all the comics
killed
came
the
out years apart.
Just
6 years apart.
Yeah.
All right, Fomi, what about you?
Cool. So May 21,
Hey, 21.
and into the depths and the swings, and my definite book of the week, Heroes Reborn #4. You want to talk about ugly beautiful?
Oh man,
Dude,
you can actually.
I'm
talk
so
about it.
glad I didn't look. I turned my head when you guys spoke about this,
Yeah.
and Nick was trying to show that alone.
Yeah,
That
he's
alone,
such a great.
so damn good.
And I said it in the
And
chat. It's like
just-
beautiful, detailed, grotesque art, and it's excellent.
But just the story as well, the whole Dr. Spectrum, it's so damn cool. And it's I know they're taking the DC way and all that, but it's different still to, because I'm guessing this is like the Green Lantern version of, but still quite a bit different. Where
they're not copy and paste.
No, they're so.
He's probably the most different.
Yeah. But yeah, just the whole story of it, and I now understand where you're coming from week on week, because I read like 4 in a day, and it's like, yeah, they just get like, this one's my favorite, and the next one's my favorite.
Yeah.
I think I read 5 as well, which is the Nighthawk issue.
Yes.
Whew,
That
that
was
nearly
stuff,
eclipsed
man.
it. That nearly eclipsed it, but this just, it's just too much going on, and the parasites and the like the Groot gun and the chain around Ego, and just so much going on.
Oh man, like he beats Rocket by freaking like covering him in tumors and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
well, you just got exactly where I was at, man. That universe of cancer. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to make you see it. That is ridiculous.
Ew.
But then he's also on the ship, and now he's got the star. Oh, that's just so damn good. And that linking it all together with the characters, I was a little bit worried when they started the Star brand all again with the baby and female girl. Like, Jesus, it is 2021, isn't it? But like, it's working, man. Jason Aaron, I can't question the guy. Everything he's been writing, everything I have read of his, even the stuff that hasn't been the best, is still really good. Like War of Realms wasn't great, but it was still enjoyable.
Solid. Yeah.
I didn't feel like I wasted my money.
No.
So yeah, Heroes Reborn's been amazing. Started reading a couple of tie-ins so far, but I'm essentially right into the tie-ins now, where it's like Cage as the as the commissioner.
Yeah.
So good.
So good, yeah. So I got some of those coming up. But the other book of the week was Hulk. Time of Monsters.
How good was that one?
What a brute, dude! It was so left of field, like, just has suited the way this story has been going, and just another little, when they make the Omni for this with all these little, it better have all these one shots in it, because if it doesn't, it's going to be a waste, because there's been some really good writing. Besides how good this Immortal Hulk story has been in total, that these one shots have been sensational. I think going back, looking at all my like Hulk Flatline, the Hulk Zero, which was the Jen issue when Sheaf died, the thrashing place, like they've all just been, they just keep going and they just get better and better. So yeah, Hulk has been, and just the Hulk storyline has been amazing too. Avengers just about to jump in. I think it's issue 46 off the top of my head, where it's so that's.
And that
been
one
amazing.
shot, I was a bit at first. You look at it, and I'm like, I don't know, what's this got to do with anything?
Yes,
caveman one, Well, not caveman, but
for the people. But like
early
time.
society, Middle Eastern sort of stuff. But,
it's quite an interesting talking, and again, it brings back the Green Door and different things like that, and it's been really, really cool. Only bit of merch I got this week was my Venomized Kingpin.
Oh, very nice.
Happy with.
Very nice.
Yeah, cool little pickup. Add to the thousands of friggin' Venomized pops that I do have.
I see you have a nice Stonecutters banner up behind
you. Do you like my Stonecutters? Do you know where I got this from, guys? There's a shop in Liverpool, right? And they sell these books of comic.
I think I used to
highly
go
recommend.
there.
I think they also may have a few left in stock if anyone out there is interested, because I am really, really impressed with it actually. The size, the ping pong. Yeah.
It was way bigger than I expected.
Yes, very much so. Because it's a good.
Is it tattered at the bottom?
No, not tattered at the bottom, but make your own tatterings
And tatter,
as
yeah.
you go.
Yeah, because if you tatter at the
Definitely.
bottom, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. You can't do that.
Unless you're eating ribs.
Yes.
So there was Spidey and everything else. FF's been okay. I was the first of the what was it? The Bride of Doom
So you haven't read anything.
storyline I'm into, so that's been good. Especially Victoria. It starts off where they're at a art museum for Alicia's all her different. Well, it's all different artworks of Victor Von Doom. And Victorious is there, and she's like, "Make sure you keep all these, and don't worry about these American-made ones. They can get total. We don't care about them. I'm not protecting those." So good. And just the shitstorm that Johnny Storm surrounds himself in with women. It just continues really well, really well actually. That boy cannot help himself. Just keep it in those Fantastic Four tights, man. Seriously. Yeah, I think that's So really keen to get into Heroes Return, because I think I sent you boys that they're in the church and everything's in Mephisto. Like instead of saying God, it's all Mephisto, and they're not even on the writing in Mephisto we trust. It's so good. So really keen to get caught up on that. So that's about it.
Sounds good. Good reading all around, boys.
Alrighty. What's next? Those pictures that you sent us, Fomi, from Venom.
Yeah, so that was so we got some shots only a couple of days ago from, it looks like a cinema display in China. And I don't know, since we're on Zoom, if Dylan can do any editing magic and show the pictures, but I don't expect that'll be the case. But
yeah, probably.
That's too much effort.
Probably. That's what we like to hear. But yeah, so essentially what we got was quite large statuettes of both Venom and Carnage for the upcoming Venom 2 movie. And, well, we actually got to see Carnage properly, because in the trailer it's dark as hell. And I'm kind of expecting the movie may be similar-ish. But, man, if we get a Carnage that looks anything like these pictures, I'm going to be quite impressed. Because, I'm going to try and show you guys.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah.
My main thing was man, we get crappy cardboard cutouts. They get a statue in their cinema.
There's China. And then there's another one with Venom next to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still worried. Like, I like Andy Serkis as an actor, but I really can't say. I was excited when I heard he was the director. Going, okay, I can't wait to hear what he brings to it. But he seems really into it. Watching, there was like a 10-minute debrief that he did himself of the first trailer, and like he does seem really into it, and as you should be, I guess, since you're directing the film. But yeah, I'm just intrigued. Also, Tom Hardy gets writing credits for it.
Okay.
Which I thought was interesting. Yeah. So yeah, but again, he seems to really like the character. But yeah, I don't know. Should be interesting. I'm not gonna say either way at the moment, because at least if anything, between now and the last one, the CGI's got better. So maybe, because that cluster, what of a fight, that last fight scene, which was just mashing of everything. Yeah. So hopefully we are in for a better experience. If it is, I'll watch it 5 times, only not 3 times of a terrible movie. So yeah, sounds exciting.
I would like to see more.
Only a month away now, essentially.
I would like to see more black accents on the Carnage.
For sure. But I think we're talking before, not only the darkness of the movie, but also the fight with Venom, because he's all black.
Yeah, you got to differentiate.
That's what I thought when they brought.
That was the ride.
Yep.
That was
super
the ride
red
issue in the first one. He was too similar.
you could always just maybe light the movie better and put some stuff in the daytime. That'd be good. But
The finger thing means the money, mate.
yes, got to hide stuff in the darkness.
Yeah.
Big time. Big time.
Um,
Yeah. So what else we got?
Alrighty.
couple of movies. Watching the new trailers this week, gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah. Which one we starting with? Let's start with
Let's go.
Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters.
Not bad, not bad.
They can't ruin
I
it.
hope
They
it's-
can't ruin this. It's got to be good.
I hope it's good.
They can't. Like, it's his son. Like, he's not gonna. Like, he's got to keep his dad proud of what the originals were, and it feels like they're doing everything they can to homage the old stuff and bringing in Paul Rudd to help. I reckon. I like that ad, the ageless man. And then, well, okay, so hopefully everyone we've all watched it.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go straight up to the last 3 seconds of the trailer
We're
where
closed.
we get it. We're closed, and
Yeah.
that voice.
Yeah.
So that's straight away, and then we'll go back to Jay's favorite little bits from the earlier
Yeah, I
in the
loved
trailer.
it as soon as I see Janine in the start on the trailer.
Yeah.
I think it'll be
So
good.
she's a grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be good, but it'll be different. Like it's gonna definitely have a different vibe. I think the movie, a bit more. One, not just because they're kid characters, the main. It's definitely more family because that's what Ghostbusters sort of became. A very family. It's a family hit sort of, but that's not what it was designed to be. Like it's a lot more darker and more adult. But the audience it found was more widespread and more family friendly than anticipated. So I think they're hitting that hard with the nostalgia as well. So
Absolutely.
people can take, I love this movie as a kid, show their kids. But it's definitely gonna have a different vibe, but good in a different way, I feel.
I get the
So you're trying to say we're not going to have Ghost Fellatio?
I do not believe so.
I get the like. I could tell it's between two different like family film and like action, slightly creeping on horror. Like it's got that in between feel to it.
Got a bit
It's
of
like
the Stranger Things.
The
feel.
music, the music is a bit dark
very-
and all that, but then you get the lighthearted like action with it as well. So yeah,
Look,
we get-
cannibal marshmallows.
It looks
Yeah.
like that's going to be in the movie. I thought
Yeah.
that was a
S'mores
little,
look.
little gag thing they
Messed up,
did.
man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I hope
really
it's good.
excited. This newest trailer gives me more hope
Yes.
because I watched the first trailer again and I'm like, yeah, this looked good. And then they've added more bits to that first trailer. It's like, okay, well, you're just showing us more of the movie. You're not just cutting things up to make it look good.
Yep.
The more I see this movie, and bring it on. So I just hope we can see it in the cinema, to be honest.
Yes.
That's my only worry
Oh,
because I'm worried about that for Suicide Squad, to be honest.
yeah, I think we'll miss out on
man.
that.
When's that supposed to be coming out?
Like 2 weeks? Next
So,
week?
yeah, we're not
September
watching that.
4th.
Yeah.
So what would they
Um,
put that on?
I don't know. I was thinking about that the other day.
Binge,
Hey,
maybe?
Binge.
Because that's
Yeah,
what happened with Snyder Cut.
Oh, yeah.
So
They
then
got the
maybe
deal.
Yeah, that's true.
Foxtel then
Yeah,
as
Foxtel.
well.
Yeah, for sure.
But then this is a new movie, not something that's already
yes.
come out. I don't know. They want to make money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I'm
don't
a-
want to get sued by the main
that-
actor.
That's one of the things that has made me very hopeful about Ghostbusters is they have sat on this. They know they got something. They're just
I
straight
was at
away in the draw
Woolworths.
until we get
No.
the people.
I was at Big W 3 months ago, and they had marshmallows on sale because they were going out of date.
Yep.
Because they were the Ghostbuster aligned to the cinema release version
Oh, man.
marshmallows. And I'm like, oh, you poor bugger. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that movie still hasn't come out. And yeah, that was, geez, yeah, it's been a long time now. Because that first trailer was ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
that gives me a lot of hope that
Mm.
they're confident
I just-
that they've got a hit.
Mm.
Right? So like, because even we'll talk about it shortly, I guess. Like Black Widow, they held off, but you got to the point where how long can you
Have
hold
to.
off for?
Yeah.
And I'm
But
sure
I
obviously
suppose that
the
one there
Hawkeye
is no-
nurse.
Well, that was the only one they probably could hold off being a prequel,
Yes.
not in the linear story and all the rest of it. So that did help that side of it.
Yes.
But this year, actually, just go back to the trailer for a sec. How good was the little remote control car with the ghost trap next
Yes.
to the?
Yes.
Oh, so good.
It's going to be fun at least. At the very least, just a fun
Oh, for sure.
little action comedy thing.
I don't know if it'll be in the movie, but it'd be good to, like, if they could rig up a drone with a ghost trap.
Oh,
They might.
So that'd be good visual. Just
yes.
with a big one, just fly up a ghost trap and I don't know. Anyway, I just hope it's good.
For sure. Very keen.
And the second trailer for the week, boys.
Just Dune.
Dude, that's going to be a 4-hour movie, right? There's so much stuff in it. Like, I don't know how.
The
You can
director
flesh
does
it
long
all out.
movies.
Yeah.
He's known for a long movie, but
Like,
a good
that's enough.
movie.
That's enough in the trailer for a trilogy, to be honest. Like, you know,
I mean,
the
it's
trailer
not that
only
big of
went
a
for 4
book,
minutes,
Dave.
so you know there's going to be a lot in it.
It's not that big of a book, Dave.
Yeah.
I think it looks very impressive. Visually alone, quite big.
It's one of my favorite
Runtime will
books.
be 2 hours 35 minutes, boys.
2 hours
Come on.
35. Yeah, you can
No,
speak.
it's one of my favorite movies. I hope it's good. I just hope it's good
Mm.
because I love that book.
I don't read.
And it does
Is that
look
what you
good.
meant? Sorry, can I just make sure when you said it was one of your favorite books, you can't wait for the movie because you said it's one of your favorite movies. So is the
Oh,
original
sorry.
Dune
Yeah, no,
movie
it's,
good?
it's my favorite book. One of my favorite books.
Cool,
I
okay,
can't
cool.
wait for the movie.
Okay.
How was the old movie?
Like,
I haven't watched the old movie.
Yeah,
I refuse. Even though
because you've heard it so bad.
I don't know. I just don't want to. I just heard because
Okay.
Lynch wanted to take his name off it because he wasn't happy with it. So
Oh.
Oh right, okay.
yeah, he wanted
Well,
like
maybe it's
he wanted the Alan Smithy treatment.
yeah. It is what it is. It's just a bit of a mess. You can tell. You know, one of those movies.
Mhm.
You can tell just lots of interference. Can't do this. Can't do that. Yeah, he did time. That was the way it was. And my understanding,
the
not
trailer
necessarily
looks
as
great.
faithful as it could have been.
Mhm. Yeah,
But I don't read books. No pictures.
It's
I can
not
see
easy.
Josh Brolin in it. I think Oscar Isaacs would be good in it. It seems like it's going. We were chatting a little bit before the pod about in regards of how serious a cinematic film it is as opposed to being a movie.
Yeah.
It's definitely a film, but it does seem a little bit. The old Momoa does seem a little bit out of place in that trailer.
It just does,
in
right?
regards of
Everyone's so serious.
brooding and
Yeah. And I was just cracking jokes. All right.
He's only got one
It's
mode.
right.
yeah. Are we going to get introduced, Dylan?
It's
Hello.
Kirk.
Hello, Kirk.
Cutie.
Yes, he's named after Star Trek. Speaking of Star Trek, in that original movie,
Oh, not Kirk Cameron. Damn it.
Patrick Stewart was in that movie.
What's that?
Patrick Stewart was in like that Dune movie.
Oh,
Yes.
the original. Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't he like
Okay.
playing a character that he totally didn't suit as well?
Oh no, I've never watched it.
I haven't watched
Who was it? Was it Duncan? Yeah. He played Duncan.
Duncan.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
Josh Brolin's
definitely
character.
doesn't suit. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Well, and have we got a release date for that one as yet? I didn't see
I thought it
anything
was
on the
like
trailer.
towards the end of the
Yeah, it's
year.
late in the year, I think.
Like,
Yeah.
Maybe like a Boxing Day one, essentially.
I thought November.
Yeah, like a Thanksgiving time. Over there.
Okay.
Yeah, they wouldn't really. That's a spectacle. You wouldn't release that like online. You'd go to cinemas for that, you know. So I reckon they'll push it back as long as they need to.
Oh, well, like they're over there. Like, obviously, things are going to probably change over there in the next couple of weeks, I would imagine. But at present, some places are open for business like normal. Cinemas are running. Some states not so much. And not everyone's comfortable to go to the cinema yet over there. I think it's the other thing. So it all depends. Like all their movies are getting basically the hybrid. That's the next discussion we might go into. But yeah, they're getting double. Not much is just going on streaming anymore. They're both
That's right.
finger in each pie.
And some states have 100,000 people out for a freaking music festival.
Yes. So,
Did you see the picture of the Lollapalooza?
Yeah.
It's
No,
ridiculous.
I didn't.
Oh man.
Wow.
100,000 people.
They had 65K out for when the Bucks won the championship. So
Oh, and like Delta's there and
Yeah.
spread, and like they're not gonna take. Oh, you got to go back in lockdown and shut it down.
No,
It's not gonna happen.
Not them.
No.
they're running like campaigns on like vaccinations. There.
Yeah, or like they have a pretty decent vac rate considering. So that might help them.
Yeah.
Because
I see like
it's gonna
news
blow up
reports.
hard there, but
Yeah, there's news reports of like people who are like in intensive care and like going, "Oh, we didn't get vaccinated. I regret not getting vaccinated."
of course,
So, of course, like, duh.
yeah, it's well, generally things that aren't real until they're very, very real. And all
Yeah,
of a sudden, oh shit.
it'll never happen to me. It's like, yeah, okay,
Until it does.
that's all it does.
What do you do?
Anyway.
Okay.
Alrighty, what's next?
So yeah, June sounds good.
I'm gonna get into the Scarlett Johansson fiasco.
Yes.
So
So
I
I
haven't
don't
even looked
know.
at any of the news. I just saw the headline. I'm like, I don't care.
So it's just basically she didn't get paid for the portion that got released in Disney Premium. Is that right?
Right.
No. Her contract was for a percentage of box office and points, like most stars and stuff.
Yeah.
So if it's the bit that's going not box office, obviously they don't have to give her a cut because that wasn't in the thing. And she's like, I think her argument is, in the spirit of the contract, I should still get the same percentage that you're getting from that. And like I understand her thing of, hey, I've lost money on it, but man, they've held it off a long time. They've lost money too.
Yeah.
Like these movies are a lot cost Disney. Like I guess they make huge money, and like I know everyone's like, oh, corporation's bad, Disney bad, but like they got bills to pay too. They want to make the next movie. They need to make their money off this so they can fund the next project and the next project. I can understand her being dirty, but what do you want them to do? And I think they probably should have cut her a check. Yes. If you had to cut her a check, it probably all would have went away. That's what DC did, Warner Brothers did with Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot, Jenkins, here's a check. Keep your mouth shut.
They do have enough money. I reckon the solution would have been, okay, we'll give you one more movie in the past. See you later. Like
she might not want that, but
No.
too.
No.
And that's the other thing. It's easy for her to, when she's done, I can burn that bridge. I think it could have been handled better by everybody. If I was running Disney, I would have gave her a check. But at the same time, I don't think I would be giving her the exact percentages that because it's just different.
No.
yeah.
They're not making
Big bridge to burn though.
Yeah.
Because you're not burning a Marvel bridge, you're burning the Mouse's bridge.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
It is.
But yeah, I don't understand what you expect Disney to do or any of these movie companies. Like,
Oh, just see contracts written very differently from here on out, really.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Crap. I'll be back. I think my computer's gonna die soon. I gotta get
Run, Jason, run.
Run.
Well,
Okay.
I just imagine the Mickey Mouse from South Park when they pick like someone does a lawsuit against them, and it's like
Yes.
hanging out with Randy Marsh, who is my favorite South Park character. So good.
Alrighty, while Jason is on a quest to save his computer, we got info on Hawkeye, right? The release date and like a screenshot.
yeah.
Was
Saw
it?
that.
Did you see there was a couple of pictures that we got?
Oh,
I only
really?
saw the one, but
Yeah, I only saw the one.
Yeah. I saw another one and
Oh.
there was a puppy dog.
Hey!
And he was a
Hey.
golden retriever.
oh,
Alright.
Yes. Very, very, very. So yeah, so Hawkeye November 24th off the top of my head, I think it was, from that picture. And then yeah, after I posted that to you guys, I saw another one and it had 2 or 3 photos and it had Bishop with a bow as well, then both walking down, but then there was another one of them walking across the road with a dog on a lead, and I went, sold, done, bring it on, cannot wait.
I hope it's good.
Yeah.
I think she'll be good. I hope he gets to actually be a bit better of a Hawkeye than he's been.
Yes.
He was not cast right, and the character was not portrayed right. He's not Hawkeye
No.
at all. He's just a shield agent who uses bow and arrow.
Yeah.
There's no fun, no knobness.
Yeah, giving him a family too detracted from that.
Yeah. I also saw a bit of a spoiler thing as well from the next, I think it's the next line of Marvel Legends toys related around, and Black Widow's sister, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. It's going to be Yelena. Again, spoilers, because I don't know if it's legit, but it's what it looks like is she may be dressing up as Ronan in this series. So she'll have a mask and stuff and perhaps be dressing up like Ronan in the series, which I thought was an interesting way to take it.
I guess it's the same, like you got to differentiate. You can't have them both dressed sort of the same, I guess. Like, yeah.
I just thought it was a bit weird, her doing the Ronan look. But yeah, anyway, it's could be internet hooey, but yeah, I read that during.
Well,
the week. It was interesting.
Was
That's a screenshot.
it Echo that took over as Ronan?
No, okay.
Yeah, it was Echo.
Yeah. So yeah,
What happened to Echo? Is she still around?
Yeah, she's the Phoenix now.
She's around, all right. Yeah.
She's a Phoenix.
You heard?
Yeah.
All right.
As in
that's
the Space Phoenix.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. 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 All right.
That was so weird, man. I'm reading just Avengers and like the whole Phoenix Trials is going on. And it was because they were pitting different people against each other to fight for whoever wins will get the Phoenix, is what we thought. And then Namor versus Echo, they're at the bottom of the ocean, and he sent her to the bottom of the ocean, never saw her again. A couple issues later, oh yeah, Echo got chosen as Phoenix. Right? Okay. That's
Yeah.
That's the only thing I will say. I will fault Jason Aaron because that explanation and the way they went around that was really weird. In regards of who was, good enough to be, or but yeah, really weird.
They haven't done
Really
enough
weird.
with it yet to see if he's going to save it.
But the setup has been pretty terrible so far. Is all I'll
Yes.
say.
And I
Just-
she was a
And
great
cool
character,
too, like,
but she don't need to be the Phoenix.
I think it's more of a we're gonna shelve you for a little bit. Yeah.
She is a very cool character.
But they're using her quite prominently in this book. So
Yes.
no, I don't know if that's the
And
case.
she'd been shelved for the best
Since
part of a
stabbing
stabbing
decade.
Secret
Electro,
Warriors.
since stabbing Electro, right? Was that her? Was Secret Invasion? Cover? Benders?
The Electro
Your Avengers-
started it all.
Yeah. Maybe.
Was it Echo?
I think it was Echo
I
stabbing.
thought it was the Viper. No.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Echo stabbing Electra, and then
Okay. That's a while back.
she turns
Yeah.
Skrull and everyone
Anyway.
her shit.
It wasn't Electra anyway, right? Scroll.
No.
Yeah.
That's right.
What's next, Dylan?
Okay. Fomi, you watched Sweet Tooth this week, didn't you?
Yeah. So the two Jasons watched Sweet Tooth so far.
Yes.
We're just waiting for the other three of you to catch
Nobody
up
else got taste.
We've-
You're missing out.
with the awesomeness that is Sweet Tooth.
Hey, I'm locked down
Um,
for 4 weeks. I'll probably watch it at some point.
You
I
should. It's
can't
excellent.
recommend it
Dana and I
enough.
watched it. Yeah, it is. The kid's amazing. Will Forte, big man. So essentially, the story. I think Jay, when we first spoke about it, probably gave it its best description of Mad Max meets Bambi. It's post-apocalyptic. It's very topical for what's going on at the moment with pandemics and different things like that at the moment too. Great cast. And some people you know previously, some people you may have had a crush on when you used to watch Heroes back in the day. But yeah, it plots it all the first season really well. 8 40-odd minute episodes, and just got announced for the second season, which is really, really cool because the way they set up that first season it was really good because I'm watching it and I'm like, this is just such a well-told story. I'm really enjoying it, and I just hadn't really taken much notice of the credits. I think it was in the third episode, and I let the credit roll and went, oh. original comic book by Jeff Lemire. Enough said. Like, no wonder it's a good story, and they've got such great storylines to work with.
I would say it's the best show I watched all year.
Yeah,
I think it's like they're all different, but I think it's better than the free Marvel show.
Most original, yeah.
Over He-Man?
Oh,
yeah. He-Man's hard. It's 5 episodes, bro. With this, like, while I was keen,
it's unexpected. I think.
Yes. Like you just it's sweet, but it's just good. Like the kid is. I can't
sweet,
say
but still raw.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other kids.
And I normally don't like child actors.
Yes.
And the kid saves it.
Sorry. And he's got a lot of work to do. And just it's a simple idea, but it's just done really well. You don't think about too much how this don't make sense or that don't make sense. It's all there's some dark stuff, but man, like what happens in the town, like the community when they find other people have the sick. Whoo, get the cling wrap out, bad boy Bubby style.
Pretty glad we don't do that for COVID-19. I'll tell you that, or there'd be some torched houses. Holy hell!
My favorite is. Why are they singing New Year's Eve song?
Old Lang Syne.
Yes.
As they're watching someone's house burn with that person inside. Oh, man.
Cling wrapped to a chair.
Yeah.
It's darker than it looks.
It's much darker than it looks.
Yes.
Alive.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I'm like, why can't they at least cling wrap them, knock them out? I get they're burning the house down, right? You understand the idea there, thinking there. But yeah, they're alive and they just tape them to the chair and then go out the front and set the house on fire and watch it burn. Like it's a fireworks.
And watch it burn and sing Old Lang Syne. It is.
Oh man!
Because when just before you see that, they're walking along and they're like, "Oh, maybe we should," because they're going to a party. And like, "Oh, maybe we shouldn't have went." It's like, yeah, well, you know what happened to the last bloke that wanted to keep to himself, and they look across and there's just a burnt out house, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. What? And then you find out how and why a couple of minutes later, and like, holy hell! And that's the thing. It's not just one storyline. There's other storylines that join in really well. And yeah, let's just say the other children actors in it as well. Again, they're not terrible. It's really well done.
Besides, like Will Forte is great in his bits, and Big Man's good, but the Doctor is very good. I feel
Dr. Singh is really good.
Like the bad guy, so to speak. He's he's good. Like it's good. It's very good. I really enjoyed it. Did you see how they made the announcement, sending out those chocolates? You see any of that?
I did.
Yes.
It was excellent. Yes. They were all so excited. And because I saw the first post, which is RDJ going, we've got something big coming. You go, watch out. And then, all the cast get big boxes with Sweet Tooth written on it, and then open it up and it's a giant chocolate bar saying season 2. And that only happened like 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So that worked out perfect timing the way it finished, because you could probably wrap it up in a second season pretty well, but I don't think they will. Another 8 episodes, I think you'd probably go through what you need. But yeah, and they need to get in and film it because the kid is aging very quickly.
Yes.
You can tell how quickly he's growing up. It's kind of like Carl at the start of Walking Dead.
Well, I think during that first season, they had to stop for a while because of COVID shut down the New Zealand
COVID stuff. You can tell he got a bit older.
Later in it, it's not just a natural why they're filming it for the couple of months. You're like, oh yeah, they're in trouble here.
Yeah. How many issues was
even the young girl?
Yes. It went for a while. I think about 50, 60 issues maybe.
Okay.
Oh, was it? Okay. I was wondering that because I looked it up online. I'm like, wow, they're selling for like $150 a throw. On eBay and stuff like that, because it's interesting to see what books that have worked. So like if you look at how much Sweet Tooth's worth compared to how much the first Jupiter's Legacy's worth, being a Netflix show that didn't work.
Yes.
But yeah, it's I wouldn't mind actually buying the trade of that if it's possible, if the complete.
The compendium, they got a compendium. That's why I was like, it must be about 50 or 60, so a big fat one. But seems to be presently out of print at DC, so I'm sure they're.
I reckon there's a chance that may come back in for some reason. Yes. Don't know why. I reckon there might be a bit of a call for that. But yeah, everyone's got some time, even us that are still working. But definitely give Sweet Tooth a look because you won't regret it.
Yeah.
And we haven't given away much, even though we're talking about torching people's houses.
Yeah, because it's not very plot related.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
just creepy.
And I'm trying to sell it.
I see the comedic, like, because I haven't watched a single episode, and my
Right.
dark comedic mind thinks that, like, just a simple argument, and then next minute it's just a torched house, and like they cut away to like people. It's like, hey, you remember when that argument about like who's a better quarterback, and like Uncle Fred lost, and like they just turned to a house.
And we torched his house. No. But Dave,
Yes.
if your little finger starts shaking a little bit, just watch out. They don't come at you with the cling wrap. Is all I'll say.
Yep.
Just
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Highly recommend, guys. Get into it. What do we got next, Dill?
Alrighty, Fomi. It is your film flashback.
Woo!
Yes. Film flashback of the week. The Rocket Man, Rocket Boy. What about the Rocketeer?
Yeah.
So you hadn't seen it, Dylan?
I'd seen it. No, I
You'd
saw
seen it
this
before?
when I was a kid.
Oh, awesome.
And
I seen it when I was younger, but yeah.
Yeah.
First
It's been
time
a
for
long
me.
time.
No,
first time,
for
Dave?
you.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
go
Nice.
on. Your
I
first
couldn't
please,
help
Dave.
but think, oh, Chris Pine would be great in a remake like of this. Like, oh, because I just get that Chris Pine vibe. Because
Chris Pine would be not great in anything.
yeah, but he plays a pilot in like everything, like
So you're just getting
Pretty
Steve Trevor vibes off it.
yeah.
Hal Jordan.
It was good. It was a nice, solid, easy movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was a bit reticent
really
to watch it
was.
again because I loved it as a kid. And I don't know if it would hold up as well,
Yep.
With your little kid mind. But yeah, it was
Yeah.
freaking excellent. I loved it again.
It did, it held up. I was quite shocked. Joe Johnson did a really good
I think
job.
because it's got that timeless vibe,
Mhm.
because the book's got the
Mm.
timeless vibe, and that's the
Yeah.
whole point. I think if you had made it then as a movie and without trying to give it that old school feel, I think that really helps it last the test of time because it was already not current, like
Yeah. Setting it in
Yes,
1938, like
yeah, it's got that whole charm,
Mhm.
sort of like the indie movies, but not as
Up itself.
no, I wouldn't say that, or just a little more. I think I've said this about a few things. It's a bit more sweet and nice than the indies. The indies are a bit more
homely. Yeah.
yeah, more family friendly.
Yeah.
It's indie for kids
Yeah.
to a point. Where indies,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
bang.
It was
Well,
good, and like I was sort of wary with like, oh, it's not really holding up until like the South Sea Club scene,
Oh yeah.
and like as it picked up and all the action and everything started moving forward, I'm like, oh, man, this movie rules.
Yeah, it's great. It's just really fun. Nice,
And-
nice movie.
I don't know if we talked about it here or I read it somewhere else, but apparently Disney locked up the rights to this movie really quickly so it wouldn't interfere with Indiana Jones.
Oh.
I think that's what somewhere I read somewhere. Just when
Okay.
so it doesn't interfere with Indiana Jones, they locked up. Well, Disney owns Indiana Jones. I don't know.
No.
Then I don't know what the hell I read. Disregard all of this.
That was excellent.
It's
Oh,
amazing
yes.
to me how that jetpack like
Oh,
survived
right.
the first like stages of the movie when it's discovered, and it's like has a mind of its own. Like, oh, it goes everywhere, smashes against everything in the building, and then ends up like, oh, nicely like conveniently on a leather chair. Like, oh, it didn't smash that. It's okay. And then like they
The best was when it went sky high and
Goes
then
up,
come
and
back
they're like,
down and
oh.
landed in their field. That was the
Yeah, and then
best.
they're wondering where it is, and then all of a sudden it comes up behind them. And it's like doing like a drone attack, and it's like
I just
okay.
wanted to know what fuel they do use. Because goddamn, that's the best
Alcohol.
economy ever.
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
Moonshine.
It's just like it goes forever. Those tanks ain't that big.
Yeah.
It's good.
What use? You made a good thing.
So I watched it with Dana. Her favorite part was that the gangsters looked like the weasels from Roger Rabbit. And I think my biggest, strangest tidbit looking at some stuff on IMDb, the fact that Adolf Hitler gets a self-credit for the movie.
Excellent.
It's literally in the credits at the bottom, Adolf Hitler self.
Yes.
Wow.
I did love the real
Hilarious.
worldness, like the Howard Hughes,
Yeah, yeah.
Gable.
Yes.
Like I think
And that was Locke from Lost.
Yes.
He was excellent.
Yes. I think
Alan
that's
Arkin was great.
everybody's really good in it.
I swear,
Like-
like you get that Howard Stark vibe off him, off Howard.
Well, that's what
Oh
it
yeah,
was
big time.
based on.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
Like, yeah,
Probably why his name's Howard Stark.
yeah, pretty much.
But no, it was so good. So good. I really, really liked it. But yeah, like I'm watching, I'm like, can't believe they made the bad guy Errol Flynn. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, yeah. It's so
Genius.
As good as Timothy Dalton. He's
Oh.
excellent.
because he hams it up just enough in the right scenes and then very straight in the other scenes.
He knows how to ham it up like the right way.
Yes, he does. He does.
Big time.
Especially as the bad
Big
guy,
time.
you've got that room to play. a bit
Like in
more.
Hot Fuzz. Like in Hot Fuzz. He was
Yes.
excellent in Hot Fuzz.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
great.
great call.
Let me watch it again.
Yes.
You haven't seen Hot Fuzz?
I've seen it. I need to watch it again.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, I thought all the side play, like all the people in the diner at the airfield were great. The
Yes.
airfield managing boss guy being the stingy where's me money and the goons. Like everybody was just really good. All those beat
Yeah, because the old dude
characters.
from Goodfellas was the main goon. He's excellent. The
yes.
one that Henry took Henry Hill under his belt. The Timothy Dalton's Indigo Montoya wig in the movie was so
Yes.
damn good.
Jennifer
Oh,
Connelly. Oh my god.
Oh,
just-
yeah.
wow,
Big fan
yeah,
of
Jennifer
Jennifer
Connelly
Connelly.
just brought assets to that film,
Ah.
as she does always.
Well, that was
What?
one of my favorites, WC Fields. Oh. Yeah, I'll look after her. Staring straight at him. Like, oh, I love it.
So good.
It's nice to meet you. Lovely to
Yes.
meet you. Like,
Doubly to meet you. That's the line I was waiting
Uh,
for.
So good.
Oh, so good.
It's just charming movie.
Yeah, big time, big time. I'll only say the only actors that probably let it down a little bit were those FBI agents.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
else played there for really well. They were pretty crap.
That was a bit too character.
Yeah.
Caricature. A bit too cartoony.
Um,
Like, yeah.
yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
why are they answering to Howard Hughes anyway? Like, does he have any? He's not. that-
Well, it's America.
Oh, he was
big business.
very
owns the
influential,
government.
Dave.
yeah, true, true.
Nothing has changed. They still.
How good was that helicopter plane?
Yes.
So good.
Where did that Zeppelin come out of?
Right? What Steph was saying. She was like, it just flew over like half of America.
No, because at the start, like before the movie,
talked
I think
about it. It was on a
talked
tour.
about it, going
Yeah.
on the tour. It
Which is
just
true.
happened
Which
to
is
look
I
I
like-
know, but it just pops up behind
Yeah, I
the
know what you mean. but
museum. It's just boom,
Yeah.
Zeppelin. All right.
It was cloaking.
Yeah. I loved the Goodfellas guys like Nazi. Whoa.
Yeah. I may not make an honest dollar, but I love America. I
Yep,
love
not
it.
having that.
So
So
good.
great. Yeah, because I hadn't watched it for at least 20 years. Just
Yeah.
so good.
Easily.
So good.
Easily. It would have been on Saturday night on Channel 7 at like
Yeah, yeah.
6:30 back with last time I would have watched it. There would have been an argument to try and make Dad not watch Hey Hey Saturday so I could watch The Rocketeer. So, ratings, boys?
Ratings.
That's a solid
Oh.
8.
yeah. I would say the same. No, I'd probably go 9 actually. I very little no
Wow.
complaints really.
Yeah,
Like
8.5.
yeah,
Hmm.
I can't really complain about it. So,
I'm going to go with 6 to be honest. I enjoyed it, but it was good, but I probably won't go back and watch it again anytime soon.
I get that.
But I still enjoyed it.
because it's sort of
Yeah, I
slow.
reckon about a 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it.
I go by the like.
But it's also a bit sad when a superhero gets his biggest worry is when he gets taken down by a net.
With the movie, I
Sorry,
sort of
Dave, what were you
go
saying?
like I go like the amount of times I look at how long's left in the movie.
Sure.
Like when I'm watching it, just as a like, okay, how good? Like, so I only looked at my watch like how long left in the movie was once, you know. So that's pretty good. Like with a crap movie, you always wonder, oh, oh man, how long?
How long do I have? Yeah.
Yeah. And you're looking at it continuously.
It also,
This one
you
I
know,
only looked once.
God, the amount of times I looked at my watch for Double Dragon. Jeez.
But I reckon that's a good.
Oh, well, it also slowed as well. I enjoyed the first 40 minutes probably more than the last hour and a bit.
Yep.
I think it slowed down a bit. I think it
Its
revved itself
pacing
up
is
really
very
well.
odd.
But yeah, that's probably why I gave it a little bit lower. But no, still enjoyed it.
I'd probably go 7.5.
Okay.
Because yeah, I do agree with what you're saying, Fomi. Like a bit slow and did really like it, but
Love that helmet though. That helmet is so damn cool.
it just
It's a
looks
great
amazing.
design.
I must have
It's
watched
an old
the
radiator.
movie.
So good.
I must have watched the movie when I was like really young, right? So when I started working at the shop, you know, some Rocketeer minis came out. I'm like, oh, that helmet, that guy, I'm gonna buy that. And yeah, like must have just loved the movie as a kid, and the helmet just stuck with me.
Going to a minibus? I feel like no one. He didn't. Did he?
Statue,
He did statue.
full size.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah, I think
That was
I
a Bowen,
remember.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
like
gun,
early
yeah.
Bowen, like you know when he was doing the Dark Horse and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a full size statue. Because
Nice.
when I was watching it, I was like, I wonder if I could find that. I'm like, you're not buying a Rocketeer statue.
Yeah, just stand there with a gun, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I bought an action
Classics.
figure that Funko did a couple years back. I don't know what happened to that.
Lost.
Probably.
Flew away.
Alrighty, so that's a
who's
completed
next?
round.
I'm next.
all right.
Round 2, round 3.
Three, Dylan. What do we got?
Okay, we are going to watch the live-action Speed Racer movie.
Oh, cool.
I agree.
Everyone seen that?
Okay.
I haven't seen that in ages.
All right.
I haven't seen it since it was newish.
What's it on?
Stan.
That's like early 2000s, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like the
I've seen
Wachowskis'
Yeah.
first post-Matrix movie.
You seen that for me?
Christina Ricci. Sold. No, I don't think I have.
Okay. Interesting.
Christina Ricci's great.
I just was in love with this movie
John Goodman.
because it was like Hot Wheels, the movie. It was just so visceral and crazy special effects and cars flying everywhere and flipping upside down and spinning around. And it's, if you're a kid, you're going to love it.
Because at the time, it got slammed pretty hard. One, I think it was such a intellectually a drop down from what they had done before. So it just got panned. But like I didn't watch it at the cinema, and then I think I borrowed the DVD off Wally, and I was like, "This is just fun." But I'll be interested to see it again.
I think the source
Goes for over
material,
2 hours. Holy hell.
the source material, you know, can be a bit iffy for some people. Just, hey, what's the guy's name? His name is Speed Racer. Like that's his first name and his last name. Like, and his dad's name is Pops. Like, I'm sure people would have been turned off by some of that.
Racer X.
Yeah,
It
and the
was the
cartoon
60s,
was
bro.
there was not much substance to the
Nah.
cartoon
Yes,
to begin
it-
with.
It was like,
Wasn't there a monkey in the cartoon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there a monkey in the movie?
Yes.
Sold. Oh, Susan Sarandon's in it too. It's the mum. Done.
and it's
Buddies
like
all
a
around.
weird Americanization where, you know, in the Japanese version, they had normal Japanese names, but for America, nah, you got to give them weird names, bro.
I still want a Mac 5 though.
That was a nice. It's a very nice design.
Oh, it's so simple.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
yeah.
Alright.
Dylan told me the other
Okay.
day, and I'm like, I am so keen to watch that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen that
No, I
since
don't think I've ever
it
seen
came
it.
out, I don't think.
I don't think I've seen all of it.
Ah, okay.
My main memory, besides going, this is just silly fun, was that at times it looked like a Technicolor vomit on the screen. Like it's just overboard with color, bro.
Absolutely.
Like somebody
was
is
All
stripping
green
balls.
screen.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and it's just
So what can
Cool,
you
cool.
find this on?
Stan.
He said
Dan?
Stan.
Dan.
All right.
Every episode, Dave, I feel like there's something that you don't listen to me for.
Oh, that's everyone though.
He's picking at his paint tray again, probably.
No, it's all done. It's all prepped, ready to go.
Excellent.
Yeah,
And you drank all your alcohol by the looks of it. Your ladder's gone.
yeah. Water.
Oh, he's on the waters
Oh,
after the 6 boxes of KFC last night.
Oh yeah, look.
Can't believe that's all for one person, Dave. Crazy man. All right, Speed Racer. Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Who's after you, Dylan?
Was that?
You.
You are, Dave.
Crap, okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll go home and do some thinking then and
Yeah,
plan my movie tonight maybe.
Yeah.
I've got to see what's available first. I got a couple of ideas. See what I can find.
Okay. That is
All right,
it.
Cool.
That'll be about us for the day. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the last thing I want to leave you with is the last episode. It's not comic book related, but it is hilarious. And if you like a good twisted comedy, first couple of seasons were set in the 80s, the last season set in the 90s. Last episode drops today on Stan, Black Monday. Don Cheadle. It's got so many good actors in it. Paul Shear's in it as well. I recommend it to anyone and everyone I can. Get on to Black Monday, peoples. Quite adult, but you'll thank me for it. And I think you'll enjoy it. But yeah, last episode of the 3rd season drops today on Stan, so please enjoy.
All righty.
Cool.
Like,
All right.
comment, subscribe,
Stay indoors.
please.
Stay indoors so we can come back and do this in person. Dave forgets where the seating arrangement is. It's only been 4 weeks, so we need to get back in there, and we need to have what's that thing? Human contact. That's it.
Oh yeah. Social experience.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm starting to get used to it.
All righty. Till next week.
So.
All right.
See you later.
Ciao.
See you, peeps.